everything multimedia, lifestyle, content, and like we do it here. I'm very much happy to have you right here on my live. And as you can see, the topic we are talking about a very crucial and issue that has been making rounds on social media in respect to an issue pertaining to His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, and these are just the major issues that has that has gotten people talking. And one of those issues is the threat that is being issued by the Edo State governor, Monday Okpebolo. And another incident that we'll be talking about is regarding our former president, Mohammed Buhari's death. Then the third one is going to revolve around the later, or should I say, the the evidence that was released by the Anambra State governor in respect to the investment that His Excellency Taubi, made for the state in Sabmila Brewery, that they tend to say it's worth next to nothing, like it's like the worth of a tissue paper. So I have my very good friend here who will be joining me to do justice to this. So just make sure to hang on with us, and also if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do make sure to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and follow us across all our social media platforms for more educative and entertaining content like this. So, bro, what's up?
Hello.
Welcome, man. Can you just, for the sake of people that are meeting you right here for the very first time, can you just tell us your name?
Good evening, guys. My name is Sabi 19 for short.
All right. So good to have you here.
Thank you.
So, as you already know now, the issue regarding Mr. Peter Obi's life being threatened by the Edo State governor, you don't see as the matter don't be. Everybody don't try to show themselves. They want to please the paymaster. That based on 2023 and everything we see. You don't see everything don't they turn out. It can't be like say maybe all those threats where they feel say these people. Because say before now, everybody always believe say this government go bad. Most of us we don't predict and say this government doesn't mean well, and it's as if it's beginning to play out. So now I just want to hear your take regarding that matter and the whole incident concerning what the governor has done. Is it right? Or let me just hear
Uh,
your thoughts basically.
Thank you for having me. And well, I would say what the governor said, the action of the governor, what it actually translates to is that they are trying to invoke the principle of dictatorship into Nigeria, which is not a system in existence or invoked in Nigeria. We are in a democratic system. There is freedom of movement, freedom of expression, and
Speech, you
speech,
understand?
everything.
Freedom of
You
association
understand?
and all that.
Edo
Yeah,
State, as we all know, is an oil-rich state too.
exactly.
For the governor, who is a custodian, he's not the owner. First of all, you should
He's a
understand
custodian
that he's a
now.
custodian
He's
of the
just
state. He's just for there, and his first responsibility as a governor elected is to guarantee the safety
city of
of lives
every
and property of
exactly of
everything, whether living or
everybody
dead, in that state.
within that territory.
But for him
Exactly.
to be issuing a public threat that Peter Obi coming into Edo State, his
Like
security will not be guaranteed, and he is serious about it. He even
exactly.
went further to say there's a new sheriff in town.
Exactly.
A new sheriff in town, and
As in, are we in a war zone? Like,
a community again a body is the
ravaged by, you
security
understand?
insecurity is just that in that place. Is he also trying to say that investors, their security is also not guaranteed? Because as long as I'm concerned, as far as I know, it will be if what he went into Edo State to do, he had done it in Anambra State. People would have said he's doing it in
He's
his
being
own state.
that is being
Then I said
tribalistic,
being
and you know that
tribalistic
that is
and
the coloration
nepotistic.
that people have always. Because I just noticed that there is nothing that this man does. There is
Yes,
nothing that he does that
that
anybody
sits well
tend to
with any
like,
of this.
and it's not like they even have like a personal issue with him, but you just can't even pinpoint. That's like why, like where is the source of this heat? Like let's the acrimony, like the
This is
you understand?
just organic hate. from the opposition.
An
I will use that
orchestrated
an
one, sir.
orchestrated one. The
Orchestrated.
money they are using to organize all this rally is just to dent
Even
the man's.
propaganda, they are paying even
They are
influencers now.
paying influencers. Imagine
Influencers, most of
influencers
them.
coming out to say, "Oh, have you noticed that those who are coming out to defend the governor, they are mostly touts."
You dey na me dey tell.
So all those agberos, those ones
Exactly.
who it is just oga give me make I go
Make
chop,
I go,
then
you
I will
understand?
defend you. These are the but it's unfortunate. But then I still respect the governor for but he should understand that democracy is above anything.
Exactly. And
That can,
even the Nigerian constitution, first of all, is above even him
yes.
being the governor. And because we all derive every of our law, our creed, our whatsoever, our custom, this thing, everything derives its power from the constitution. Now, if the constitution now says that you as a private citizen or you as an individual that you have this right, then tell me from where else does the governor now get that audacity? Yes, executive governor, right? That is presiding. You are more like the chief security officer of that state. But like, where exactly? Like, where we say that the constitution reigns supreme. Now you are coming now to say your life is not guaranteed. Meanwhile, the constitution say that no individual should be denied freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of association, and so many of them. And then you as the governor now is now coming to tell somebody, a
Not
private
even tell,
citizen,
issue a public
issue
threat.
it like that we are throwing this as a warning to you that if you enter this state that your security without telling me. Now let me even understand the telling now, does it boil down to the fact that before Peter Obi will walk into your state, he will first of all come to the government house. He will not say, hey, DSP, please get some men.
Now,
Are they going to war front?
The governor will tell you that he's a very petty somebody. If it will be enters the state, it is only when he makes his announcement known that the governor
Exactly.
or
That
people of
we
power will know. Like
exactly.
I can go into Edo State and
Yeah, thousands of people even
it's
coming
only
in and
those
going out
it's
now.
only those who I went to see that will know that I
They'll
came
know
into
that I'm
Edo State.
here.
You
If
understand?
not even for social media,
And
like we are in days of social media, how would you even know? And
what Obi himself is doing, if he just show that Nigeria political class, they don't appreciate good things.
it's not even
You understand?
they
They
failed.
they have
It's just to
they are
it's
so
just to
used to
paint it on
failure,
their
and the
face
way
that they have
the
failed.
governor is even talking, he's even justifying the fact that he's an illiterate.
No, no, no.
That's
You
just
are
the
the one
truth.
trying to take a swipe at
Because for him, this thing is not he's not the first person that did it. The former
exactly.
is it the one of the spokesperson of the APC
Mm.
issued the same threat,
I,
threatening of
I think
Felix Semoka, and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
followed up by this man, governor of Benue State earlier, and now
Essence.
and all these people they
And
are
okay,
all APC caucus, all of them.
all these things now. Just imagine. Yesterday was Peter Obi's birthday. Now, if you saw social media, all around social media space,
Social media was agog now for
everywhere was agog. Like you could virtually see people, you understand,
people
using their
contributing
own money,
money, paying
financing the
school
whole this
fees,
thing,
buying
doing
food for
medical
people,
outreach and all these things.
for
Like
him, and for a man who doesn't give shishi.
exactly.
You understand?
Like and this kind of love, nobody has
Me,
ever
I've never
seen.
see impactful. I know they give shishi.
Oh my God, like say the man just told everybody.
Yeah, I know they give shishi, but yeah, I know they give shishi. Contribute 15 million naira for the school of
not be
Department
even
of Dental.
he went to
Anambra State
he went
alone,
to
he
ULA
contribute or more 50 million naira for security for vigilante for Anambra State.
and gave them
Within
to
less
about
than 1 month, almost 300 million for
and he
one
has been
person
moving from place to place.
place to place every
Now
day.
there is one thing that I so much fancy about the person of Peter Obi, and that is where this man doesn't like blowing his trumpet. It's not like see he said that he is not a saint
And he's not equally not a thief.
and he is not a thief. A man that just says I'm not a saint, I am not also a thief. Now that gets to say that when you even see people, blowing the man's trumpet, you get to like wonder, is it like this man is like people tend to like because the way our system here, you understand, has been bastardized. They just believe that anybody that goes into politics already has like a box full of skeleton in his cupboard. And that is why when you check most of the people who try to like surface their head. The moment they go against like the ruling party, they tend to slash them with one of those this thing, and you just see them, they go and fight. But in the case of this man, he's not been able to lay anything.
Any siege.
And he has even come out severally to say, if you have any evidence regarding, I am going to resign from this particular listener that you people. And to date, and just like somebody made mention of something, he said that if you actually want to know who your biological father truly is, whether your mom gave birth to you out of wedlock, that you should just go into politics. Now that time you gonna say somebody hold your birth certificate, genotype, hold everything
Even your
about you.
placenta.
You understand? So now that is just it. So when you now see people campaigning about this man, okay, do you even know? I don't know whether you are aware about a recent this thing that also surfaced. I think it was yesterday or was it day before yesterday. Dominican University in, I think, is it Ibadan or one of these western states, that this man is their pro chancellor. Nobody knew. Like nobody knew. When they say nobody knew, like nobody knew that this man has like even occupies such position. He doesn't see. People are the one that are even like using their own this thing to like,
I
it's as if
think
we are the one blowing his trumpet. He's not even blowing his own
if
trumpet enough.
you read his post birthday appreciation post, I think one of the lines that he said, while he was governor, trying to celebrate his 50th birthday, many people, many groups came to him and said they want to celebrate him. And one particular group said they were going to build him a house in his
Yeah.
village. And the house, he asked how much. He said 120 million naira. He said no, he doesn't need the money, that he should transfer that money into building schools in a Kulobia, in
Yes, exactly.
Agulu, where he came from, and then
Aguleri.
one other place I've forgotten the. It takes a man who is deliberate about the development of the people for him, because if you talk about, if it is these greedy urchins who call themselves leaders,
That one
they will just collect the money and pocket it.
and
You
you're even
understand?
saying
They will not
collecting.
even they will not even
You
pocket
didn't
it.
even
They
hear
will
the one
just
that is even happening now between, let me know, allegedly, between
whether
Wiki and the
whether
this thing,
allegedly or not
the
allegedly,
Wiki and the issue with University of
Abuja.
Abuja and the land saga. The You understand?
That University of
So
Abuja land is it has stayed for a very long time. But let me even speak to that issue. Why is Wike the person who is coming to take back some land from the school
you understand?
by force?
A school that has been
The
for
school has
years.
been for
We've
close to
had
40 years.
ministers. We've had ministers.
Ministers have come and gone.
And
Area
all this one
council
now,
chairmen have come and gone.
he's possibly doing
This
this thing, secure it, and then they also indicted, like allegedly, he was indicted that he apportioned a certain part to his sons.
Well,
You
now
understand?
even the senator representing FCT,
FCT,
president
Ireti
of
Kingibe.
Ireti Kingibe, she made some revelations. One of her interviews, was it yesterday or 2 days back, saying that he's doing a land grabbing. Some funny things that the land allocated to his children from, is it 200 million, and then he slashed it to 2 naira and
2 million,
whatever.
just so that.
If that is what this government is all about, and the president Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is just sitting down and doing nothing, I think, and he's saying he's fighting corruption, and there is someone who is corruption
The thing there is that, you see,
personalized
there are
in
names,
his
there are names that
cabinet.
are not even supposed to
Yeah.
even merge. Like there are things you don't bring together. In this case, corruption is even more holier than even the name that you want to call. Like, cause it's as if if corruption was a human being, and those names you are trying to call are also human beings, and they were to pass through and go to heaven, but corruption will first of all enter heaven before them, because these men, like,
And then
they
the
are the
mentor
corruption
corruption.
themselves.
Them the mentor corruption.
You understand? Exactly. Like when they talk corruption, they come
Yes, they
collect,
take less
they
from
come collect.
the truth is, see, me, my love for Mr. Peter Obi is organic.
Exactly.
Since I think 2019, I voted for him.
And
Yeah,
Atiku
for an article. The reason why I voted for PDP was because Peter Obi was in the
was in
ticket.
the ticket.
You understand?
Exactly.
And even 2023, I voted for him or Labour Party. It is about his person, not the party he belongs to.
Exactly.
You understand? Because the person he represents humility, integrity,
Integrity,
character,
character.
compassion,
Exactly. Which
everything.
is what actually
He's
makes,
credible.
which
He's
is actually makes what makes a good leader.
the most busy opposition, in fact, the most busy loser than the winner.
You
They say he
understand?
lost the election, but
But
if
he's
anything happens in Nigeria, people will be waiting for him to
everybody's
make to
waiting.
issue a
Like his
statement.
presence,
He also,
his
oh,
presence
this one when
lightens
Peter Obi never
everywhere.
talk anything like this
Your
now. Wait, who will
Peter
do?
Obi never wish you
You
birthday.
understand?
Every they go say we will remember. And
And we
when
have
you
a
go,
president who has traveled out more than he has traveled within his
you
own
are even
country.
saying travel out.
Only when person die, he go for condolence visit. Buhari die, go for condolence visit. People die for Benue State. He takes social media outcry
Not even
for
social media.
him.
At the end of the day, did he get to the
You don't
community?
even
The
go there,
Yelewata, I
sef. You
think
just
Yelewata
just
or
go there for one.
he went to the government house. He didn't even
For
go.
this thing.
It was the government house where they are organizing. They were playing band.
Imagine.
They were playing band.
They even
They
play
even
band.
ate. They even ate there
Put children for
under the rain.
rain and sun, make the welcome president. The president will not even send them.
Yeah, like you just turn it to fanfare.
Abba,
It's pure fanfare.
that's now waiting at home genocide now happen for Benue State that time. They are trying as much as they can to wipe away
out
that community.
annihilate the people of that community. And this is
and
not
then
one.
local
This is
government.
not.
This is not one.
This,
This is the second
see,
time.
and
It has been happening.
do you even know one thing that even baffles me is how we have normalized this whole thing about buying.
No.
You understand? This whole thing, like in Nigeria now, if you just hear that 10 people died here, 20 people died here, like you just be like, say, you don't enter, like, which is why they talk. It's not, just make mistake, say one American, just one American, and hell will be let loose. May they just say they kidnap one American all the way from America. They, like, you will be shocked when the news will be released that they've rescued out of their den.
We dey talk what the time when they kidnap some children during that period where they kidnap some children under the late president Buhari regime. They also kidnapped 2 American citizens. You know, see America these things
Exactly, they
releasing
sent
within 2 days they come rescue their own carry go.
exactly.
But something happen Sambisa forest still today. You know,
Bring back our girls. Our girls are
bring
nowhere
back
to
our
be
girls.
found.
People always and cash out.
Even
All
somebody
the people who do bring
you
back
even
our
dey
girls, all
talk
of them are
wetin
police.
you come tell Reno.
Reno, that one na Rhino.
He say he na table shaker.
Table
Say
shaker.
he's
We no get
from
leg.
table shaker. He say na obedient wetin. See, like at the end of the day, all these things still boil down to Nigerians no longer value lives.
You see, even Kenneth, you know, say Kenneth Okonkwo no wish president, Peter Obi. Maybe he wish am privately, but you know make anything.
see,
Even the governor of
it's
Anambra
of
State
no
no wish.
relevance. It's of no relevance.
Yeah.
See, all these people, they know what they are doing.
So if Peter Obi had
They know
won
what they are doing.
2023, automatically he was pitching his tent to get a federal
To get
appointment.
a federal appointment. So since it didn't work,
Now
maybe
pitching
he's
his
not
tent
seeing
with
see.
Ati.
Let me even although it's not even part of it, let me even tell you like my take in respect to that his move. It's just like what happened to Valentine Ozibo. I don't know whether you know him.
Yeah, I know him.
Now, Valentine Ozibo was like a right-hand man of Peter Obi. But there is also something that has so much love again about the whole thing about Peter Obi. See, if you know, like we can always say, if he didn't do, he didn't do
at all.
So you being close to Peter Obi, if you do not buy into, like, if naturally you are not there as the person that he is, with time you will fizzle away because you can't keep up. You can't keep up. So if you had an ulterior motive that is like what is bringing you close to him, with time you will just expose yourself by yourself. It happened with most of the people that worked with him. Valentine Ozibo was there. Kenneth Okonkwo was there, and so many others. Even among
Labour
the
Party, who is it? Sacked Labour Party.
Abure, same thing. So many of them. Now, all these things still boil down to this thing that, see, if you stay close to a man like Peter Obi, if you don't key into his vision, then that means you can't even stand the vision. And it also happened to most people that call themselves obedient. And I'm really, really happy. Like when I say I'm really happy that since Peter Obi didn't actually win this
Yeah.
time,
Yes.
it now gave a room. It gave a room to actually expose a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
We started seeing their true color. I know like one guy, I think Jack something on Twitter. He's one of those people that then like we are on the same group chat. You understand where they were like doing that they are helping to mobilize all those things. All those guys. Yusuf ran to PDP.
FS Yusuf.
Yusuf FS Yusuf. He ran
PDP.
to PDP during the Igodalo whatsoever. Now he's now trying to come back. So many of them.
No,
There are
I
so
think
many.
for Yusuf one, he made a public post on that. Say in Edo State he's supporting PDP, but federal to be president he's supporting Labour Party, not because of
But let's
this
let's see it from
politically.
let's see
This
it
thing.
from this angle. Let's see it from this angle. Let's see it from this angle. Shay, we are in for Peter Obi, right?
Sure.
Now let's be realistic. It's politics that we are playing. But the politics that we are playing, we should be able to play that politics with our own senses. You know, there is one thing that most Nigerians do believe. They believe that in politics that you can damn anything, right? Now, I'm not saying you should be like a party loyalist, whether blind or not blind. But in this case, you already know that even the party that you are trying to like represent, that these people they also have a credible candidate. But no, what most of you are doing, because even that his move, I can tell you 100% free. I am not God. I'm not in his mind. But I can tell you all those things are politically motivated.
Yes, sir.
They are politically motivated in the sense that they believe that Akpata of Labour Party does not stand any
Chance.
this thing. So for them, they believe that okay, because Igodalo that Edo State was as at then PDP, that definitely that Obaseki was going to hand the this thing, you know, do the this thing. But unfortunately, they didn't even know that the sheriff that is in the village has already arranged one or two there. Now you could see how they were able to like outsmart them. Now these same people, why don't you maintain like stand one place, because what makes you a man is being able to stand your ground. And that's why I like somebody like is it Dino Melai, although Dino at some point, but there's one thing I so much fancy about him. That's why the fact that sometimes I see him as one person that can be, you know, rascal to some great extent. But if this man decide to pitch tent with you, he's going to pitch it to the last. That does not mean when you are doing bad that he shouldn't, but they stand their ground. So for people like most of these obedient guys, most of them they actually did that thing just for the sake of, you know, all
Their
those political
own
for their own gain.
selfish
Because at
gain.
the end of the day, wetin dem go fit compensate you with? You will not be appointed. You will not be doing. They will just give you SSA to the governor. And I'm sure I don't know whether you heard about this fight between Maurice and the is it OVA or what do they call him? SSA to the to is it Delta State governor.
Mm.
I think Delta State
Uh,
governors with Maurice. When you say na 150, now they pay SSA. Just you can imagine.
you know say
I say Maurice, Mo- Maurice na very gentle. Like if you see the guy, very gentle. Like be like all those kind dove wey be say even if you wan stone am, he no go jump. Like he no go even fly. But guy, that one be like jab wey dey give upper. You know when they give you uppercut from here, eh? Like you look a whole SSA to the
you know
governor. You say na
this
150
job of SSA where you won't talk
wey
about
dey dey
self.
use dey paint
Now
town
just a
red. Na
glorified appointments because
glorified house boy na.
yes now because wetin be
Glorified errand boy sef, no
be
be
the job
even
of SSA?
exactly.
Wetin be job of SSA apart from
senior
say you
special
just dey as if
adviser.
governor spray perfume you go carry you go dey rub im shirt
Exactly,
na
because
you come
the
dey collect the perfume you understand
you
all
understand.
those things na just the entirety of all these things say politics in Nigeria
It's messed
is
up
messed up
oh,
you
it's
understand
messed up.
and
It's really really messed up.
Nigeria politics became so exposed in corruption when INEC swear for this man to become our president.
Instead
You
they
understand?
swear for her to
Because
become
if they don't swear for you, why you come? People go die for your country. go keep quiet.
You go keep
You
like
understand?
it's nothing.
You no even send.
It's
The
nothing.
price of food they come down. The only we are aware, but there's nothing we can do
It's
about
not
it.
even about we are aware. You
Yeah.
will go now, you will see like haven't you been seeing some of this thing? National Bureau of Statistics will come and release one, they said that the Nigeria has finished paying their debt, blah 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 blah.
Only
They
for
will,
this,
only
only
for
for APC
I think
government,
you understand.
federal government parastat go release statistics. Eh, president, special assistant will come outside, call the
Conde,
debunker.
you
You
understand.
understand?
And I'm
You
like,
when we say you're listening to the Polish president shoe, you come and call and say,
Conde come out.
waiting federal bureau of, I mean, bureau of statistics. They say
National Bureau of Statistics.
the food price of food don't skyrocket. We should do something about it. We should do one or two. This government has spent more since their inception
You
than
even
any
they
other
say
government
even everything will be
the biggest cabinet size.
will be the cry during Buhari era now.
You
But
see,
it be like say
as
this
it
one.
stand like this now, next election, I like the way this man Peter Obi dey go about it. He never send judiciary.
What's exactly?
He just dey work about. He just dey
See,
do something about his organic victory.
see
You know
what
what?
Peter Obi is doing, ba. In respect to that, is one thing I love. There is a limit that you get to that you stretch the masses, they will explode.
Yes.
Like when they tell you explosion, this one now no be saying a person explode you. Now you on your own, you just go like that, and that is just that thing that this man is doing. Because if at the end of the day he has gone, you know, during 2023, most people were like, that you can't win. They started from, you know, when he decamped to Labour Party. They first they say even before they say what can he do? That the obedient was like 4 people. They say it's 4 people in a room. Then from 4 people in a room, the momentum started gaining this thing. They did this thing. They say he can't even win a local government in Anambra. They did. They say he can't even win Southeast. They do. He said he can't even go get anything in the north, not until the election. If not the fact that INEC decided to, you know, allow the devil to use them.
I think
You understand?
regarding that INEC issue, there's this guy on social media, is it Randy Peter, that
Yeah, Randy Peters.
crying about this
The electoral reform,
that
exactly.
we should be hitting on INEC for the reform and for the amendment so that there will be mandatory transmission of
electoral
on the
result.
INEC portal.
No longer this one that they say, don't worry, because that was what me. I voted at that court side now. Now I vote finish now. They open. I think I was even the one that
so
even gave data.
Whether glitch would dey for next time, because presidential election results you no gree upload, but all this house of rep others e go. Why? How? I mean they get house of rep portal for INEC.
You understand? And there was even one particular one I posted then. They opened the IREV of a particular local government, I think in Ogun State. I saw one of the result there was a girl that was inside a toilet. Is it toilet or kitchen?
One lady picture like that. I saw the picture.
Somebody's picture. So like you actually snapped and uploaded. Like what is slap? And the INEC chairman still has his job. And even the state electoral commissioner still has.
Don't worry now. Because she just say now they don't do this pally now. They say they want build new headquarters
for judges now.
No, judges quarters they go on now. They also want build new headquarters for INEC.
Oh,
they
headquarters.
They don't try as much as they can. Where first where we say case still dey court. Case still dey court. Oh.
You know, they tell you say go to court.
Apart from that, say case dey court. Guess what they do? Budget that's what they just sign 70 billion give judiciary sharp.
You don't understand.
You understand? Now when they have 70 billion,
now,
everybody relax.
That is now where they say he who pays the piper detects the tune.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand. He who pays the piper detects the tune. Now it gets to say that Nigeria is like they just need total flushing of everything that has to do with our political system. And if you don't stop this man, our unborn generation, they are not going to have any country to be proud of. Now with the shout japa, just imagine, see the high rate of japa currently in Nigeria. Then just imagine what is going to be like
for this country. You hear say pray for Nigeria. do this
Yeah,
one for
exactly.
Nigeria. Do that one. Nigeria don't need prayer. Nigeria need a revolution. It's a political revolution,
Honestly,
peaceful revolution, whether religiously, politically, or anything. We just know, say, this country will go through
a lot.
resetting. You
Honestly.
understand? Because all this, yes, I don't get problem with the age limit of whoever comes to lead Nigeria. But if you are not healthy, please stay at home. Support a younger person or
To,
a healthier person.
be a
Just be
kingmaker.
a kingmaker.
Don't you
And it's
mustn't be the
also
one
I'm also
to.
using this opportunity to call on His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, former Vice President of Nigeria, to please step down for Mr. P2B in the ADC.
And
To
give him the
just
support.
give him the support. He's
You
your friend. He has
he has ran as
offered himself
your,
as
you
your running
understand,
mate before. Support him. You must
and
not
still
be a
calls you
king.
my boss.
You understand?
Like,
You must
Uber.
not be a king. You must not be a king.
Some are born to
It
be
is
kings, some are born to be
it is
kingmakers.
even better to be kingmaker than
Yes,
to be
now.
a king. You have done. We've seen your contribution. We have seen how you have been cross carpeting from one political party to another. We saw everything. You have done well. In fact, I give you kudos for staying
For that
consistent and all these
consistency.
things.
You understand?
But
You just need
despite the
to.
fact that you are healthy, we don't know. We don't want to lose a northerner tomorrow
And even
in our
someone of his
listen,
caliber.
or one of his caliber. We
You
like you, we
understand?
love you, but please, at this very point in time, the revolution Nigeria needs now is in the integrity of Mr. Peter Obi,
Exactly.
the humility of Mr. Peter Obi, the
Because he's the only
character, the
person now
credibility,
that
and the compassion
possesses
of
what
Mr.
it
Peter Obi.
takes now to.
So,
If because Nigeria now has been, we were shouting that Buhari has taken us back to 50 years back, but I think this government took us back to the past century,
yes,
because it's not
because
as if,
right now, we're even preparing for civil war.
honestly. So,
Because,
but that being said, so again, regarding that, guys, the person of what's his name? That is the governor of Anambra State,
Professor Charles Soludo.
Professor Charles Soludo. You know that this week he kind of, you know, decided to play his usual game. That man, as far as I'm concerned, is very petty. Like, there is this kind of, all those women, all those making women, like, those petty women that are willing to, like, remove their wrapper
Very,
like this
very
in the
bitter.
marketplace, tie it like this and tell you say you don set, like they've sold their shame. I think if shameless was to be a person, it should be the governor, with that kind of stunt that he put. Now, as of this week, he came out and he, just in his usual this thing. And I will also tell you one thing I feel about what Soludo is doing in respect to this Peter Obi case, is that the man has, like, this one now that Peter Obi, as an Igbo man, is trying to surface his head as, as a presidential candidate coming from the east, looking back at where we started. Now, if you look at it, you will see that what Soludo is trying to do is that he is looking for every possible means to see if he can discredit Peter Obi, so that in time to come, he will. So, and just like to tell you now, that's Nigerian style of politics. Like, pull this man, but must you have to pull someone down in order for you to rise? For a man that is down, that is pulling somebody down, by pulling the person down, are you going up? So you see that everything that he's just doing is being deliberate, and looking at it, that this is your former governor. In fact, you succeeded him. In fact, you succeeded. You
You
are like
succeeded someone who succeeded him.
you understand. And let me also be factual with you. I can still remember back in, I think, 2021. Back in 2021, while I was still in Enugu, I had the opportunity of being in one. In fact, the election that brought in Soludo, I was there present at the presentation of the manifesto.
Hmm.
You understand? And one of the person that anchored that show was Ruben Abati. Are you aware? Maybe if many people do not know, they can still go out and check that very video. Do you know that everything that Soludo used to campaign was with Peter Obi
Yes, no.
as APGA?
Yes.
I was there. I was manning camera. I was one of the camera guys. Everything that Soludo was using as a tool to say that this is what I'm coming to offer. He called Peter Obi severally that this is what my party has done, because then it was APGA. So This is what my party has done. This is what Peter Obi has done. This is what Peter Obi has done. And the same man now got into the office instead of him, facing his daily business and trying to elevate the state of Anambra people. He decided that no, I'm not going to. You just need to go there and see the substandard infrastructure that man is putting up there.
No, I think the news, the revenue office or the officer came out sometime to say uh, the highest paying highest tax paying organizations, in fact, top six, in fact, mostly banks, and then Submiller came in to be
Came
number six,
sixth.
and then saying during the 2023 presidential election campaign, the executive governor of Anambra State currently, person of Charles Soludo, saying that all Mr. Peter Obi investment in Anambra State and they are next to nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, it is a shame to me. It is a shame for someone of his caliber to be coming out after someone's 10 years of leaving
Of
the
leaving the
power,
seat.
and then you are still talking about the
In
investment.
fact, the person has left. Some other person has also
Another person
left
has
after him.
come and gone. You now,
And
you
then
are
you even
there.
come now. You are
Now
almost
you are
finishing
almost finishing your first
finishing your
tenure.
this thing. I think by November or
By
so now they are
November
going
now they are
to.
going to do
You
another election.
understand?
Now you
You
are
didn't
saying
attract one
this is
stuff.
now
One.
the okay. Only is only the Submiller that we are talking about. What about other companies? Now, what Mr. Peter Obi said that I quote verbatim was that the investment attracted into by the Anambra State government, Submiller remains the highest employer and the highest tax
Exactly.
paying. The many companies or organizations that they mentioned in that article, where are the headquarters? Their
They are all in
headquarters are all
Lagos
in
now.
Lagos. You
They are in
understand? These are
Lagos.
financial institutions. We should know. We should know better. You understand? Okay, let's just say
Okay,
the
even
what
the
did
thing there,
what did
what did the
Obiano
Obiano do?
do that is paying tax to that extent?
They
What
didn't
what
even make
has
the
he
list.
done? Now
Nothing.
even I think there's something he did say solution garden. What how much will the solution garden generate into the Anambra
Is
State
it four city?
economy?
I mean, what did they
Uh,
even call it?
the
Like
solution
how
garden,
much?
how much?
Like, is there even what
This
the state needs?
Mr. Pitobi has been very consistent. He say investing in critical part of the economy.
Of the economy,
You
exactly.
understand? In production, in trying
Human
to
development index,
human
everything that
all
will
these
have to
things.
uplift the
He,
living
he has
standard of the
shown
people.
it. He
Difficult
has
in
led the way. Yeah.
health, you
No.
understand? Infrastructures.
For someone whom, according to him, that they are all his investments are next to nothing, yielding they are yielding next to nothing, and for over 10 years more than 10 years since he left
You've not been
office,
able to
you've
attract
not
any.
even had
Ah,
your own rest of mind. I think it is a shame for
it's even
the
like
governor.
it's like
Uh,
you. It's just like you pulling out a gun. You
uh,
put you now. You use your hand, bring gun, put bullet, gun, set your leg, shoot yourself. Like
we are
that's
not
an own goal now.
we the youth, we don't just love the person of Peter Obi because we want to follow crowd. We
You
love
understand?
him. We
For
love
what we
him
see, there
for
is
what we
something we
see.
see. You get everything we see
You understand?
before we begin to go that
He
route.
embodies the hope Nigerians scrape for. So I
Even if
think
even if he's not good, but in the midst of you all
yes,
who
he's the
we are
best.
expecting to lead us, now the man wey we sabi be this. That is, if you don't understand any other language, just hear this. In the midst of all of you, if you bring if because I think they said the Nigerian elite class is how many percent? Is it like 2% or be how many
1%.
percent? Is it 1%, 1 point or something like that? Now in the
Yeah.
1%, only him now we see. So it's like a tiny dot, and at that tiny dot now they go for. You understand?
He's the only. I think he served as a governor. He didn't bother to contest
For
for
the
Senate.
Senate,
You understand?
which
He
all of them
didn't.
have been doing.
The Umahi
That is how they are just
Umahi served as governor,
even our
contested for
current
Senate.
Senate
Yeah.
president, to the extent that he bought tickets for the presidential this thing during the APC recent. Now when he finished, do you know that he didn't contest primaries?
The Nigerian judicial
And then
system.
like I say, on what ground, like where did these people actually get, like even the eyes, oh god, like I'll just tell you that the
I think
Nigerian system,
apart from electoral
judiciary,
reform, we
ah
also need.
god,
In
god.
fact, we need
Every reform, see,
judicial
the thing
reform
there,
in
I think
Nigeria.
the
Is
only
very
thing there
very
is that
important.
what we need, it's not even just judicial reform. For me, I'll tell you, Nigeria just needs total revamping of the constitution. You know that constitution, ba? Bring that book, just pack on one side,
In fact,
make new
the
laws
constitution
with
is our
one.
major problem.
You understand?
Our
Because
major problem.
if not for the constitution that has left some loopholes, and it is those loopholes
And
that these
these guys
men
are
are
capitalizing.
capitalizing on to perpetrate all this kind of evil, they wouldn't be in this mess. And then when you come to talk about it, somebody is like, that the Nigeria is not the only nation that is doing this. That what about America? And then you get to ask yourself, now all of them will not be like clown. All these people, all these APC people, behaving like clown when it is good. Let's assume now there is something that is happening, something good now that America has done, or maybe like Ghana has done. They will tell you, that don't you see that that they have this, they have been there for 100 and for 1 million years. You go come say, okay, na be the. You go come see say e get one road, e get one video wey I see where one Amazon driver, a Ghanaian guy, drove to one particular place, and he was like trying to show this is America. Guess some of the comments that came out of it. Somebody like, please hide this thing from APC people. Do you know why? I can tell you, if those people see that video, Onanuga, Reno, and Co, they will make a headline, like they will pay newspaper, they will pay all the whole television stations to actually play it and make us understand the reason why we are where we are today. That if America can be like this, then who are we to complain? I don't know if you get the point. Like, do you get the kind of
Yes, I
mindset
get
this
what
man
you are
have?
saying.
But if you now come to think about it now, that America has developed an AI that can easily give everybody job, they will tell you, that America is 1,000 years old. But the question itself should be, let's be realistic. If you want to actually, like, distance yourself from their level of progress, and they want to make excuses, the question should be, the movement you are doing now, does this show that in the next 1,000 years that you will get to where America is currently? Like, there is no deliberate step, there is no deliberate effort to say,
No
okay,
investment.
we are trying to put some critical things in place, so that maybe as years is going, this one they will tell you vision 20. Now, when I heard this whole thing about vision, waiting was during Goodluck and
Vision
Jonathan.
2020.
That was when vision 2020, vision this one, like those vision, they had, like, that was like a roadmap trying to let you know that between this time and this time,
We
this
want
is
to
what we
achieve
are
this
expecting. And the government is going to, like, pay a very
close
close
attention.
attention, give it every needed support, just to make sure that at least by the time we get to that point, we should be able to achieve. But you see, this government, they just became so clueless. Like, it's as if we are on autopilot mode. We just be like, say we just dey sail, as we just dey go anywhere we just turn. In fact, Nigeria does not have a government. We are only living by the grace of God. We are only
In
living by the
Nigeria
grace of
today,
God.
we only have figurehead. Well, the person, it's not as if maybe I dislike the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but his
His style
policies,
of
his
government,
style of
see, his
governance,
style
the
of
way he
government,
does his
the
thing
people, the sycophants, the
around
hypocrites.
him, or
I've never
everything.
met him. And me as a person, I tell people, I said, come, the only thing I know about Tinubu is what I feel of him.
Yeah.
You understand? It's just like during the era of Erufai. I've never met Erufai one on one. But if you come to ask me, what do I know about Erufai, I also have my own take, being the fact that I was kind of affected during the demolition.
Yes.
You understand? So that is the kind of idea that when you now see me maybe say something regarding them, that is my idea, and you can't rule it out.
No.
So in the person of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, he's not like anybody. Like, I've not met him, so why will I even come to say I hate him? Why? That is kind of absurd. A man that you've never seen, you've never interacted with, you've never even slept maybe under his roof. So, but the one now that affects us is that the way the nation is being manned currently is a no-no. You can't be saying that you are going to Lagos and then we see you facing Nasarawa State. You understand? Or you say you are going to Lokoja, and instead of facing towards Lokoja, you are facing towards Kaduna State. Why? That means at the end of the day, we are going nowhere. So that's by
The
the way. And
The Nigeria, this thing, let's just say the Nigeria political space and everything is should I use this term to say has expired? You understand?
honestly,
We need something to renew our hope, our progress, because right now there's no vision on ground that anyone is running with. You understand? The Bible says, make the vision plain and run with it. Whoever wills it, run. Whatever the Bible says, just what are we focused on? What is this particular APC government focused on? Is it
nothing,
that they are just
nothing.
focused on
2027
propaganda?
now. No, they are focusing for
They
2027.
just want to make sure
8 years.
that Bola Ahmed Tinubu completes his
Complete is
this
8
thing.
years. Now waiting they
When
just
he
want
after completing his 8 years,
what next?
what next? How will Nigeria be?
Understand?
How will Nigeria
Instead,
be?
they are trying to build. You
Trying
can see
to
how they are collapsing the whole state now.
politicizing
At the expense of
security.
people's life.
For what? Why?
Things you are supposed to be prioritizing. Just look at even what they have done. Now, all the whole governors are not decamping to APC. Now, ask me for what exactly? Is it because of the wonderful?
It's to
Uh,
hide their atrocities now.
because once you enter now, your sins are
Yes, sir.
forgiven. Your sins
It's
are
to hide
forgiven.
their atrocities.
And that also brings me, because most of Nigerian politicians, they know they hear. They get ear, they get eye, but they know they hear. Now you can see, we are still even talking about this. You see what's happened to our former president, Muhammad Buhari. He's dead now. Everybody is now trying to let us know that we should pray for the repose of his soul.
Mm.
You understand? Now the question should be, why should we? Like, why should we? Is he the first former president to have died? Even Yaradua, when he died as even a sitting president, Nigerians mourned. Like, it was felt everywhere. Everybody feel am.
I think it's a theme of shame that
You understand?
a former president of
A
the
former
country
president
died,
died,
and instead of the
and people
people
were
mourning, people were
rejoicing and even
rejoicing.
cursing.
Mm.
Like,
Were
you needed to see
rejoicing.
curse.
It took the political class to rally around the family for him to get befitting burial. How many of the normal citizens wished him well? Well, it's not as if maybe every soul shall die, yes.
Yes, now,
But what
but
you
how it
did
take?
before you die is what people will remember of you.
And that is why, like the
Understand?
popular hymn that says, "Only remembered." We
Mm.
are only remembered by the works we have done.
Yeah.
Because the day you go, your memory, your memory is actually what people
Experience.
we just have of you. Like, this is
Eh,
how this person has touched us.
eh,
This is how this person. Have you even noticed? I don't know whether you are aware. You know, South Africa, they have a day, or is it like a week, that they used to celebrate Nelson Mandela.
yes, Nelson
Nelson
Mandela Day.
Mandela, like, is a national. Like, when you see everybody, you be like, nah, God. So these people have immortalized him. This is a man that just had one term,
Mm.
and just imagine that man was a Nigerian politician.
Yeah.
He finished. They were even asking him to come back. He didn't want. He just handed over, and quietly he lived his life. He became another statesman.
That is
He
what
was
I'm
there.
even
Like,
advising Atiku to become.
you
Just be
understand?
another statement.
He has been a vice
You
president
have
now.
been a vice
You've
president. You
been
tasted
close
power
to. You
before.
understand?
Just leave this thing to the new guys
Dispensation and
on the
let
block so that they will take this country forward. Well, right now, there's nothing Wiki here. All what Wiki is doing
they know they
is
talk with him now.
just trying to use media to manipulate this, that, and that. If
True.
you want to go by the actual saying someone is
Shey I think we
doing
don
it
live for
today.
am now. I just hope he will push
Now,
the ticket
people are decamping from the
from
PDP
PDP to
into
APC.
this thing. What are they doing? Now he should take the PDP. Now he can contest under PDP now and win.
Let's
Let
you
him
understand.
contest.
But even the question, see, the ironical question now is, will he contest?
Can he? Will he win?
No, the
Yeah.
issue itself is, will he contest? Because if he's contesting, remember, he's working for the same government that he's trying to contest with. So, like, will it even make
Wike
sense?
is power drunk. Wike can't afford to be out of power for 24 hours.
Because that's because they don't have
Because
any job
you
now. They
understand,
don't.
because he doesn't have
These
any
men,
job,
these
no
men, they don't.
business.
They are politics. See, out of politics, they have nothing. Out of politics, if Nigeria was to be like a country where the government are living up to their
In fact,
words,
Wike is
right?
the biggest hypocrite in Nigeria political space today.
It's evident now.
You
It's
understand?
evident.
Because after
It's
telling the people
evident.
of Rivers State that you are not going to be minister, you are
You
blah blah blah, just
understand?
lying
Blasting.
and trying as much as you can to
See,
manipulate the
it's like
people,
a
and
dog.
then now you
It's
are the
like a
minister of
dog.
FCT.
You know a dog that will vomit, and in 2 seconds you
No,
go back to that same vomit and lick it. That is what it is. Like, see, integrity they say makes a man.
yes, no.
I will say something and I keep to my word. That is what makes you a man. No
Wike
be
no,
no be gbola dey make you man o.
Wike no get integrity.
Where be say you talk something and your word stands after you leave that room. That is what makes you a man. This one he dey talk like he's e don be like say
Integrity far
im
far from
face
Wike.
im face dey like this but im body parts dey this way.
And
He's
even I
telling
know
you this
that's
thing
one
in
thing.
this moment.
That's
Oh
one
my
thing.
god.
Wike just as integrity and Wike just as they say
Na
they
like
separate
this.
in
Na
flesh
like this.
and a skeleton, keep his skeleton here, carry him flesh, go keep for another place.
Honestly, like
Wike and due respect to him, I know they insult him. I just try as much as I can to
but that's what it is now.
because
That's what it is.
we have to say things the way it is.
Every now and then, almost every week now, they get media chat. Every week now, they get media chat.
There's no week where Wike no get media chat. Yes. No week where Wike no dey get media chat. You understand? Every week we carry all those bunch of people or matured adults who sit down dey lie give them. He say him father
They pay them now. Say in
him
father
father na
owns
manager of many
materials.
companies. At the end of the day, na general overseer him father be.
General overseer of
And na
which church
because say
sef?
he even betray him father. He took the court for him father to see for him father to even leave
The church
the
where
church.
they
Wike is
say.
is a serial betrayer. Who know whether he never even betray himself.
It's
Understand?
obvious now.
So at
Anyway,
the end of the day, we'll
that
just
that's
look at
just that's
the
just the
whole
thing. My
thing.
my own takeaway is that let's all just know that come whatever you do, whether you are in government or whether you are alive or that what you do now says a lot
About you.
after you are no longer there. Because when I even check some of those things that people were writing in respect to Buhari, for me, I'm not the kind of person that will come and rejoice over someone that is dead. But all the same, I will still not be the one that will come and tell people how to feel about. You understand?
Yes.
Not like I can't even curse, but my own is if I curse and you go put money for my pocket, that's why don't die now. Everybody will follow suit. You understand? But I can't tell them, do not. I do not have that right. I don't even know how that thing has impacted them. You understand? So it just gets to see for everything that you are doing today, just know that there is tomorrow. There is tomorrow. And please, for our political leaders that find themselves where they are currently, the best thing you can do is to leave a very good and clean legacy. Now, you see somebody like Buhari now, it's very shameful. Just imagine. You wanted to die in London, now you go die.
Yeah, body matter. I know
For
we want to talk
hospital,
about ourselves. Na shame.
for hospital, it's very, very shameless. There is no word to quantify
Shame.
what they've
No be
done.
even
And
Buhari. No be only.
do you even know there is even something again that skipped my mind. You know that this week, Adesina, his former this thing advisor,
Yeah.
came out on Channels TV and was like trying to justify why Buhari
Went to
went to London, and he was trying to say that the reason is because if he had done that in Nigeria here, that he would have been long gone. That's an indictment on the government now. You understand? So that is how it has been, guys, and it's very much. It has been a wonderful conversation. We've talked at length, and this is just letting us know that as a Nigerian citizen or as good citizens of Nigeria, we should all have a voice. You understand? And then we should always have a say and also be able to learn from now so that at least our tomorrow should be better. And then for our politicians who we are looking up to make life easier for us, please and please, no na try dey do well. And for those people that are attacking Peter Obi, please, you people should leave him alone. He is not the cause of your problem. He is not the cause of your incompetencies. Do the right thing. If you think that the man is riding on a particular glory that you can't ascend to, what you should do is when you go close to him, take your biro, take your paper. When you ask him question, start taking notes. Go back, implement it. You understand? And from then, just do whatsoever that needs to be done, and you see people rally around you.
Nigerian
And
politicians,
that is why even the Bible himself even confirmed it. He said that when the righteous is in power, the
the
people
people
rejoices.
rejoice.
So for somebody like Peter Obi, for people to rejoice over Peter Obi, and for them to frown at you people that are in government, that gets to say that you are the people that government was saying. So meaning that if the Bible could say that when the righteous is in power, that the people rejoices, and then in your own case, when a wicked man, an unrighteous man is in power, the people groan, and that gets to say it rubs off on you. So please, Okpebholo and co, you people should leave Peter Obi. It's not your problem. Soludo, please leave him alone. We know say you are also interested. If you no make am 2027, 2031, maybe by then you go don finish your 8 years. You fit come try am. Shey you dey APGA, im dey Labour Party. You fit dey come out as a southeasterner coming from southeast. Him too dey come from a Labour Party or whichever party that he might be in then. And that is just basically what I want to say. So it's been a nice time having you here on this little brief chit chat. So I believe we'll do this some other time,
Yeah.
and that is where we are going to call it a day. So guys, please, if at this moment you still haven't subscribed to this channel, do make sure to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and follow us across all our social media platforms at Pentouch Galleria. Till I see you again, do have a pleasant evening.